Hey everybody, how's it going? Uncle Pot Squatch here, just coming to give you a little bit of a sort of an evening-ish time live stream, trying to be all inclusive to the different time zones of North America. We've been doing a lot of our live streams late at night, so typically the people of Europe get them all the time, and it's a little bit trickier for people over here to check it out. So here we are. Han Solo Grows is here. What's crack-a-lackin'? KS, what's up? What's up, Uncle Bill? What's up, Vince Elarmo? How you doing, Han Solo Grows? Beautiful pictures on the Instagram, by the way. Alex Riojas is in the hizzy. What's crack-a-lackin'? Texas Pete, baby. What's up, baby? Excuse me. Oh, yeah? What you thinking? My friend probably got 27. Exactly, West Side brother. Well, what I'm trying to figure out, my friends, is it's going well. And I know I've not been very inclusive to those of you who live in North America or other time zones. So it's just been really easy after work to kind of like get drunk and do a show. But I'm going to make a commitment that I'm really going to strive to bring you more daytime live stream shows. Like, holy shit, there's already 26 of you here in a minute and 24 seconds. Wow. All right, let me have a big sip here, light a joint, and I'll start reading some of these messages. Sendesh ready. What's happening? I got hash plant shishka berry growing right now. Shishka berry is nice. Texas Pete, I actually saw that, and I was very touched. Thank you so much, Texas Pete. I really appreciated that. It was really sweet, especially because, you know, I'm creatively putting a few cents together to try to at least send a payment to appease the power company. It's amazing what happens when you cut your hours at work to start a pot farm, but then, your new potential business partner takes a loss through no fault of their own, and now there's no money for the farm, but your shifts are gone, so you're trying to make it work anyway. But actually, I'm pretty excited about the online store we're bringing to all of you. It's gonna, start off with general merch and swag, as it were. T-shirts, rolling papers, rolling tray stickers, and then eventually a little bit of everything. Who knows? Maybe whole clothing line, bongs, stab rigs, scales, grinders. The big pièce de résistance will be when we finally release our own brand of grow lights, and that's going to be pretty exciting as well, I think. But again, Texas Pete, Alex Riojas, and shoot, there was one other person from yesterday. Crap. I don't want to be a dick. What was your name? Shoot. There's another person who made a donation. Okay, everybody, stay on the live stream. I'll be back in literally 2 seconds. 1 second. And I'm back, motherfuckers. Thank you very much for sticking around for a second there. Morgan Summers as well. So this is a big shout out yesterday to Texas Pete, Morgan Summers, and Alex Riojas. And originally, I believe it was Ruben Garcia. They've all made some donations on the PayPal towards helping us keep the lights on here at the Pot Squatch Growers, and I very much appreciate it. It meant a lot to me and was really beautiful, and I really, really appreciate that, my friends. Game on! Don't worry. I'm back. Don't worry. But yeah, the store is going to be pretty fucking dope. My Uncle Dave may be purchasing, I mean, it's pretty much a done deal, but he'll be purchasing about 10%. I'm going to sell him for the monies to try to get all the t-shirts and everything made for you and bring it up to the market for you. Lemoyette Juan, what's up? I'm doing well. How you doing? Vince Elarmo. Wait, where can we donate? Vince Elarmo. You can make a donation through PayPal. It's the only one that I could figure out that really made a lot of sense. Patreon was bullshit because they made people sign a monthly subscribership, and I didn't like that. Plus, they were taking a very big chunk of it, and that didn't seem really cool. And I didn't like the idea of locking people into a required subscription fee. So I just set up a PayPal. On the PayPal, you can just use my email for that. That is potsquatch420@gmail.com. It's just been an interesting sort of thing because, to incorporate before we could launch the company, the store, we had to incorporate. You have to do that in British Columbia. You have to use a lawyer to do that. That was a little expensive. That was like $1,500. But hey, it's done now. We're an incorporated entity. Hashtag boom. I started a corporation to go to war against the other corporations. But yeah, so it's going to be pretty fucking awesome. I'm pretty excited. The t-shirts are coming together in terms of the general design. It's going to have the big Pot Squatch Growers Army logo on the front. And then on the back, it's going to say like hashtag boom, hashtag wheat titties, hashtag donkey penises, something like that. I don't know. Donkey penis, wheat titties, something funny, like some of the sayings that I've been, sort of saying throughout the channel so far. But it's going to be really nice. I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited for the rolling papers. You know what I'm saying? Preach 420. Don't worry. I have been working very hard in terms, because a lot of my suppliers, I'm using the supplier that my mother's university uses. They are based out of Hong Kong, but most companies that produce things like this in this day and age are at least at a decent price point where it's just, trying to get things going for everybody. But they make really good quality products. It's where her university that she's the principal of, all their swag comes from. So it's quite nice. Trying some twisted teas out. Just a little bit of change. One of the tricky things, though, when dealing with Hong Kong, obviously, is trying to get the sizings right. So in order to get a larger size, like their large would be like not what we would call large in North America. So, but don't worry. What I will be doing is once we get all the general designs done, I am going to get them to send me samples of all the sizes so I can make sure that what they're actually sizing it as is proper and it's going to work for us. But so, like for example, my brother, how big are you, if you don't mind me asking? Ah, fuck. I don't think I brought a lighter into the live stream show. Damn it. I gotta go get one. 1 second, everybody. I gotta go up here and catch up on some of these things. Okay, what up, Uncle Pot Squatch? AO PayPal. What up? Thank you very much. Oh, dude. Jake's All-in-One. Are you Jake of Jake's All-in-One? We had a really nice conversation one day on the phone, if you are. I love your shit, man. I really, really, really enjoy your product. 1 second, I'll be right back. I'll stay on the video, but I gotta try to get a lighter, because I did not bring one into my live stream show, and, without fire, it's hard to smoke dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but in 1 second, where is my lighter? It's not here. We gotta go outside, because I'm special. Woo! All right, we're almost there, my friends. I've almost got a lighter. Oh, look, I found 4 of them. Hashtag boom. Just 2 seconds, and we will be back to the show. All right, I'm back. Okay, we're reading here. What's up, Possibilities? I'm going to make a donation tomorrow. Oh, Jason Thompson. It's very much appreciated. Not required, but very much appreciated. Took like 2 months of my wife trying to convince me that it's not a bad thing to bring that up. It was kind of a hard pill to swallow. It felt funny. It still feels weird and still feels funny, but it is very touching and very moving to me. So I appreciate that. How big is big, Preach 420? If I made a Brass Squatch t-shirt, would that be copyright infringement? I mean, I technically own the copyright to Pot Squatch Growers, the name of my stuff, but I'm not going to go sue your ass or anything. Just buy one of the regular shirts, too. I mean, you're a fucking happy Pot Squatch. You're part of the Pot Squatch Growers Army. You want to fucking be proud of that, and I totally respect that. I do hope to maybe eventually be able to offer custom shirts where it's like you can add your own something Squatch onto it. I'm the Pot Squatch. My buddy Joel, he's the Welder Squatch. I know it sounds horrible. My friend Sean, who's one of my best friends, an incomplete quad, lives in a chair, broke his 456 when he was young. We're going to be using the Mars TS 1000 little tent actually to do an accessible growing series on this channel for seeing if we can help Sean to kind of grow his own first weed titty plant. He's Cripple Squatch or Crip Squatch, you know what I'm saying? Okay, 1 second, everybody. I got to read. Give me a second here. I'm doing well, my friend. Oh no, Vince Elarmo. I don't believe there's a set amount to anything. It's just okay. Hippie Squatch. It's not like a no. There's no rules to it. It's just like the sheer compassion of people trying to help, and I really appreciate that. Took a long time with my wife trying to be like, look, honey, you're a non-monetized channel. You do this all for free because you care about people. I was like, yeah, that's why it's weird. She's like, no, but don't think about it like a handout. Think about it. It's just people showing appreciation and saying thank you for what you've done. I was like, well, I guess that's okay. Still feels really fucking weird though. Well, Jake's all in one. I'm glad you're tuning in. I'm glad you're here. I've been a very big fan of your product. Uh, Everyone, I went and bought it at Pacific Northwest. It was funny, actually. The day I went to get it, they only had like a tiny, tiny bottle of it. But then, literally 40 minutes before I showed up, their shipments of Jake's All-in-One showed up, so I could buy a bigger one. Jake's All-in-One, for those in Canada, I believe it's only available in Canada. Is that right, Jake's All-in-One? But it was awesome. It's a really fun product. I've had my own learning curves in terms of my style of how I'm going to use it and stuff. And that may differ from the inventor themselves, but it's been a great product to have in my arsenal, and I fucking love that shit. Oh, Lemoyet, and at the end of the day, it's not about making like a huge donation. It's not even like required. Nobody technically has to donate anything. I'm a hard worker, and I'm working really hard to figure everything out and get everything going, right? I will admit part of why I've been fairly stressed recently is I'm working on that and trying to figure out just how to pull everything off. Especially with, cutting the hours back at the one job, and the shifts are gone now, live in the woods, because I was supposed to be doing something else, and that didn't kind of go through, at least currently. But I'm figuring it out and making my way forward. But, one second here, everybody. I'm just trying to read here. Stoner problems. Cheers from Strathcoy, Ontario. Love your skills, Knock. Well, thank you very much, Troy. I thank you for tuning in and being part of the Pot Squatch Growers Army, my fan. You know what I'm saying? After partial harvest, will buds that are left that are not done increase in size? Yes, Rockpile, you can continue the bottoms of your plants to go and mature. They're never going to kind of do what your tops did, but you can definitely leave them for a longer time to both maximize size and greater maturation of their trichomes and their cannabinoid profiles and terpene profiles. What's up, Kayla? How you doing? Bright guy, I will. 4XL, Hong Kong size, 7XL, level up. 6'5". Damn, okay, Preach 420, you're a big fucking Posquatch. I'm only 6'1". Okay, don't worry, Preach 420. I will endeavor to have like really big fucking sizes. It will be interesting because dealing with China and Hong Kong, I mean, they don't seem to have the same understanding of sizing to us. A lot of us are a lot bigger, and I get that. It makes it tricky. But Luis Gonzalez, hey uncle, I have a question. One plant is a heavy newt lock, 2 weeks from harvest. Ooh, I'm afraid it might be too weak and catch mold or something. Would you early harvest? Well, okay, it's hard to say without seeing exactly what you're referencing. You could harvest that one plant early, but I would say just flush the fuck out of it. Send me a couple pictures to the email. Put in the subject line what we were talking about in the live stream. I'll take a look at it. I'm not quite sure how to do that during the live stream, unless I were to set up a computer, which I could have done, but I've never thought ahead of doing that. But send me some pictures, and I'll definitely take a look at that. And I'm happy to let you know my humble 2 cents in terms of that regard. Of course I do. See, that last 2-3 weeks of plants is called the last 2-3 week push. I mean, that last end part of their life is when, like, they truly become dangerous gangsta wee titty ladies. You know what I'm saying? You want me to do a DWC grow? Maybe eventually. Again, it's just one more thing to kind of save my few things up and do that. You know what I'm saying? Jake's all-in-one? That's fucking dope. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate that. Oh, dude, I talk about your spray in a lot of the videos. Just because I have been using it since I bought it. I do quite like it. Currently, right now in the valley where I am, we're having a horrible bug season. Like, no, I'm not fucking with you. Like, the bugs are bad. It doesn't matter how hard you work. It's been a bad season for everyone out here. But Jake's All-in-One has been a great product that has been there for me. I know it is pretty much a natural, all natural based product. It's made out of plant shit, ocean shit, all the good shit. I'm not going to give away the recipe. One, I don't fully know it, but I mean, it's good shit. And you take that spray, and you're going to be able to butt fuck a lot of shit. One, it works as kind of a late veg booster, prepare for flower. Using it early flower, it really helps to stack your wheat thitties. It's been known to kill most types of mites and other little thripes and other little fuck bugs that are trying to come and fuck up your day and fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? It is also purported. I haven't had any PM or anything like that on my plants, so I haven't been able to find out if it fights spores, but it says it fights spores, and I believe that. I believe in Jake's All-in-One. So far, it's been working really well. I would say the only thing is like, don't use it too heavily too late, would be one thing, right? I mean, if you're in a fucking crisis situation, do it. I mean, you got to do something. But, like, for example, if you use Jake's All-in-One throughout your veg as a preventative, weekly kind of a thing, or every 6 days, doing a little bit, it really does a lot of great benefits for your vegging, your transition to flower, and it kills shit, man, and it's all natural. I fucking hate mites, I hate thripes, I hate a lot of fucking pesky little shit that try to come fuck with my weed titties. And Jake's All-in-One has really been a crazy, wonderful product that I've enjoyed. We are not sponsored by Jake's All-in-One. We're literally saying this because we like it. I bought it, I used it, I like it. And also, too, I will say this to Jake's All-in-One. I had some questions when I first brought it, so I went to their website and called a number. And then, man, Jake, quote-unquote, himself picked up. And it answered all my questions. It was very helpful and really helped me understand kind of, what he had developed for the product. If I remember correctly, I think you spent, 17 years developing that one? I think it was 17 years in the making. 14, 17, something like that. So a lot of hard work and years of a truly gifted BC grower went into creating that product, and it's dope as fuck. No, I feel you, Vince and Larimore. I feel you. Adam Squatch. Hey, Pot Squatch, I don't do the PayPal thing. Can I just put a little extra surprise in the package I'm sending you when you're ready? Yeah, of course you may, Adam Squatch. I'm always ready. Did I not send you the address yet? I'm sorry, Adam Squatch. I'm a dumbass. I always forget shit. Oh, Jake, actually, I had another question, since you're here. When I get my online store going, I would like to carry your product as well in my store for the Pot Squatches to come and access it if they can. Let's chat sometime about if that's a possibility. I'm trying to get Green Planet to sign on so I can carry their newts as well on my site. Just because, I'm using your stuff, I'm using Green Planet stuff, and I've been really happy with all these products. So I want to make the products I'm using accessible to the Pot Squatches out there. So, if that's an option, we should talk, and that'd be super fucking cool. What's up, Brian Nobriga? I know, what the fuck is going on? This is the 4th day in a row, right? One second, I'm trying to read here. Just trying to show a little love, brother. No, I feel you, Lemoyette, and I really appreciate it. It means the world to me, and I find it very touching. I won't lie to you. Every time it happens, I like a little tear up just a smidgen, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? One second. Well, thank you, Vince Alermo. Can you tell me about your experience with HLD light? Dodge Schaefer, I've been really happy with the HLGs. I am launching my own grow lights, but that's a long story. But I've been very happy with them. They're definitely one of the top grow lights on the market. I find a lot of the really top lights right now are charging a lot, but I don't know what they're paying for their wholesale, but as someone who's developing a light and talking to wholesalers that use basically the same parts as their systems, there's a big part of that is markup. So that's part of why when we launch our grow lights, we will be using just as good technology, the same shit in my designs, my orientations, and my imaginings on them. And they are going to be cheaper because I'm going to pass on some of that savings to you because I mean, you don't need to gouge people. You can make, how about you make something accessible and affordable and make something really good that they can rely on and they can keep using. They can upgrade it, they can switch things out as new things come through. Um, and then that's called care of the people. That's called taking care of the consumer and making a grow light that's going to be able to walk the full walk with you. You know what I'm saying? But so far, like I've been really happy with the HLGs. It's just turns out I'm launching my own grow light now. Originally was gonna reach out to them and see maybe if they wanted to do a co-branded thing, work together, but they never got back to me. So, shit happens. Carrie Hashin. Hello, Mr. Squatch. Hey, what's up, Carrie? What's up, everybody? I'm just trying to power read through this shit, right? Yo, District Records in the house. Caden Crooks, baby. What's up, man? How you doing? What's up, brother? How goes it? It's going well, Joshua Duzo. Stuart Harper. Hey, bro, this day has turned out bloody awesome. Another live stream? You have just made my day, bro. Also, I will send you an update pic of the girls today. Hashtag boom. Fuck yeah, Stuart Harper. Sounds good. Can I clone a plant and bud? Yes, you can, Ross Bauron. The longer it has been in flower, the harder it is to make it re-veg and take root. That's not a bad thing. The later in flower, and if you can successfully pull it off, it's a technique called monster cropping. And you're going to get explosive nodal and branching growth if you do that. I'm going to be taking some flowering cuttings here in a couple of days and make a video of that and show you what I'm going to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Phil Solger. Hey, dude, I flipped the same day as you. Love your channel. You've been the realest motherfucker on YouTube. Well, thank you. I don't know about that, but I feel pretty good about what I do. 6'2", 330. I feel you, Uncle Bill. I'm about 200 pounds myself. Don't worry, my friends. We will bring you accessibly proper size garments, even if I have to fly to China to make sure they get it all. You know what I'm saying? 1 second here. Yeah, drip clean. I've heard really good things about Jake. It's what you can do with that is what you're going to do is it's a flushing agent that's going to help to easily remove a lot of the lockouts and negative buildups in your soil and your root mediums. Okay. That is really going to cause that lockout and those issues you're having. So if you can have access to a drip clean, worst case scenario, it's a G&H product, which I'm not wild about because they are owned by Miracle-Gro now. But I mean, there's Flora Clean, there's a bunch of other similar products out there, and that will help definitely try to release that shit, make it sexy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hell yeah, Texas Pete. You know you got some titties then if they got the pistols. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the process of getting... Oh, yeah. What was your first channel, Vince Palermo? Caleb Peg, I'm normally a monster crop cloner. And typically what I like to do, if I'm taking cuttings to make a mother plant eventually, I'm going to take a monster crop clone, take it as late as possible. I'll take a bunch of cuttings, and I'll take the strongest one, because then all of her children will have at least a mild monster cropping nature for the rest of her life. And that's pretty fucking cool. Sounds nice, Uncle Bill. Sounds perfect. Are you on TV? You sound like you should be on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I am a professional actor. Don't have much of a career. Been trying to break out into film and television. I was a stage actor for most of my life. Trying to do film and television now for about 4 or 5 years. I've done a few small things. I've done a bunch of movies for China. Got a new agent now, so I'm hoping for the best. New headshots have been taken and all that. And I've kind of updated everything in the last week or so. So here's hope for the best, and I'm hoping to kind of break out a bit more than I am. Me and the wife also wrote, co-directed, co-starred in, and co-directed, or I said that, a TV pilot that we're editing right now, and we're hoping to get that picked up eventually as well. What about ladybugs? Ladybugs are a very beneficial thing to attack all bugs. I don't like, personally, for example, my grows in my house. I'm not going to release ladybugs into my house. It's just not a thing for me. Great for greenhouses, though. Great to use in your greenhouse. And you could release them in your house. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do other things personally. Another great thing to start to deter bugs from spreading as well is having fairly colder temperatures at night. I leave my ACs running when lights are off. Um, and that does definitely seem to help and work in congruency with other preventative measures that I'm sort of helping and working with and fighting with as tools to take out, possible things that could come or be a thing. Well, I know what they do, Uncle Bill. I just don't want them in my house, man. Nematodes are dope as well. You gotta have the right ones, though. Different nematodes attack different things. I think you can. I'm pretty sure Jake's All-in-One said that their shit's around down there now. Stylen Puffer, that's great. They're probably not fruit flies. They're actually probably more of a fungus gnat. And you got to remember, all you're doing is attacking the adults. It's a great secondary, but you need to address the larvae and you need to address the eggs that are being laid in the first 2-3 inches of your soil. So I got a couple videos on that. I got a kind of really comprehensive one where I'm talking about it. It's a little bit of an older video, but good information there. So take a look at that. Because if you let them get out of hand, it is like a forever war of attrition, and it's a bitch to get rid of. I do, Jake's All-in-One. I do indeed. And also, again, just thanks for fucking spending all those years making a dope-ass fucking product, yo. I've used it. It works. It was like the first time I used Jake's All-in-One, I did have a resurgence of mites, and I had some thripes, too. And so I came in, and I attacked with the full-strength dose of that Jake's All-in-One. I came in an hour before the lights came on with my green light so I didn't fuck with my weed titties. And I attacked. And I came in later that day and took a look and inspected, and it was so satisfying to see all these stupid fucking mites, their eggs, their bodies, dead. They change color, and they kind of go, a lot of species of thripes and mites will kind of almost change color and almost go like an amber color when they die. Some of their eggs will do that too. And so it was a very satisfying thing to know I'm using a local Canadian-made, basically all-natural product, to kill these motherfuckers. The only reason why I say basically all organic or all natural is because I don't believe Jake's All-in-One is a certified organic product, but it's all made out of plant shit and ocean shit. So it's like, man, cool. You know what I'm saying? Hit me, Emery. Hit me with a question, my friend. You feel what way, Texas Pete? See you later, Jake's All-in-One. We'll talk soon. Much love, and thank you for tuning into the Pot Squatch Growers live stream. Just know that the Pot Squatch Growers Army is a friend of your peoples and you, my friend. And if you'd like to be considered part of our humble little crazy community of Pot Squatch Growers Army, you are part of the Pot Squatches. You are part Squatch too, Jake. Rock and roll, my friend. Fuck up. I'm gonna have quick talk and then I go for cigarette. Emery, it is quite possible. I'd have to see what your fish emulsions are testing at and reading at. pH down, depending on which one it is, can be a little harsh on stuff at times. You've got to be careful because you got to remember, all this stuff is like we're adding crap into our plants, right? And so, but one thing I will tell you is unless you have a starkly negative pH in terms of either your soil medium or your water, you do not need to worry about pH as much as everyone seems to say you do. That's just called the truth. Unless we're doing deep water culture systems, hydroponics, aquaponics, all this kind of shit, then it's important, because that's a whole different fucking ballgame. But when we're talking about a healthy soil medium, especially if you're an organic grower using proper amendments, top growth, and proper microbial cultures, they're going to help maintain that whole ecosystem of the plant for you. So it's going to be sexy and keep it rock and roll, you know what I'm saying? No, I have never actually tried Advanced Nutrients, any of their products. I know that they're one of the biggest companies out there in the newer stuff, and a lot of my close grower friends, that's what they use. Biker Squatch has a major hard-on for them. I've been playing more so with Green Planet's products recently. Vince Alarmo, you most certainly may ask an off-top question. Hell yeah, that guy channel too. Well, as long as the online store is going well, when we finally get the money together to kind of fully release the lights, like I'm gonna do a giveaway contest on some of the lighting systems. We'll do something like that. We're definitely gonna do it. I love all of you. You're my fucking pot squatches, you know. So I take care of you. Okay, sorry, I'm just reading. And laugh aloud. I also started a 2x2 the same day with one 5 gallon bucket. It's been fun. Hell yeah, Captain Freedom B. My little experiment there is doing really well. Huh! No, Brian Schultz. It's actually late at night right now, and you're losing your mind. No, you are. It's cool. You're all right. Hey, welcome. Okay, so Carrie Hodgson, did you take flowering cuttings or did you take vegetation cuttings? Just quick question on that one, my sister. Or I think that's a female spelling, unless you're a dude or whatever you are. I don't. You're a pot squatch. I don't give a shit. You're a pot squatch to me. Woo, that's a crazy change in light. Trip me out. Woo. What's up, Sue-Ann? How you doing? Everybody, Sue-Ann's from out here. Oh, that's all right, Vince Salermo. I actually was a rapper for a long time too. He used to MC in Europe and stuff to do like. Oh no! I just realized that my router doesn't actually pull out this far, so I'm gonna stand over here under the tree, closer to where the router is, and it should be fine. What's up, Johnny boy? How you doing? 1 second, everybody. I'm just trying to catch up on messages here. For 4x2 Apollo 10. 4x2. Stand like that. Maybe rocking one of the, like, for example, if you're gonna go HLG or something. If you're gonna go HLG, rock an HLG 3 something. See what they have on that, or anything that would be about a roughly a 300 watt true draw. If you wanted to, if, for example, if you were to use Mars TS 1000s, I'd put at least 2 of them in there. 2 should do okay, but I mean, I haven't seen how they finish flowering, so like that's not like a full recommendation. It's just a comparison. Their draws roughly, I think, like 120 to 150, an actual draw. Um, what else would I recommend? Well, basically, too, like if you guys ever, before I've launched all my products and stuff like that, and even when I've got my products going, I mean, I'm still going to be the Uncle Pot Squatch. So you can send me questions about other people's products and stuff like that, and like I'll read at least the information that's there and tell you honestly what I think, 100%. Huh, Uncle Bill? That's an interesting technique. I've never heard of that trick. Interesting. 1 second here, everybody. Stalin Puffer. Not much there anymore, though. Ladybugs. It's nice catching up, brother. Stay long, but work. Keep on, keep on. Hell yeah, buddy. Back at you, Preach 420. Don't worry, man. I'm going to make sure we offer shirts in your size. Emery, it's totally fine. Don't feel bad. There's no, like, I'm not going to get mad at you about something super silly. Do this. Good to know that you have the answers on the humidity best to go in. Ramiro Rodriguez. Huh? Like the. Good to know you have the answers on the humidity best to go. I mean, I have my opinion on humidity issues and stuff like that. I'm happy to share what my 2 cents are. Humidity is a very important variable in terms of what we do. Oh, shit. Well, then, fuck yeah. Bobby from Kentucky. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Husband Bobby of TTV Hitman 883. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bobby, from Uncle Pot Squatch. Oh yeah, no, that's a smidge high, but Emery, at the same time, your soil, as long as you keep it healthy and you have like positive environment there, it should be able to kind of counterbalance it a bit too. It is approaching danger zone though, very much so. 665 is like the really happy place for most species, strains, and phenos. Have you ever had a horror high story? Like, have you ever had a bad trip on weed? Or have you ever had a bad trip on psychedelics? And if so, how did you overcome it? Oh, well, never really with weed. I got a funny story about that from the other night. Well, this would have been a month or two ago, probably now. I told it last night in last night's live stream, or the night, like the live stream before that. It was a somewhat recent story. 1 second here. 1 second, everybody. And a blaze on the pot squatch fam. What's up, Eli and Jimenez? How you doing? I'll just wait till I go back inside to tell the story. That's all. To be fair, it is quite the funny story. My internet made blank out in here. I'm trying to like angle it so it doesn't. So far, we've seen connection. All right, so puppies, get out of here. You're not allowed in the den. Go, go. So anyway, what was the question? Have I ever had that? Well, the funny one from the other night was like I got fairly drunk and all that on the channel, and then I was like, "Yo, Biker Squatch's wife made some weed cake, and she made it way too strong, according to him." So I'm pot squatch, so I'm gonna eat the whole damn thing. So I ate the whole fucking. It was a big, giant fucking. It was like a mini cake in and of itself. Like it was big. I just fucking. So anyway, in the middle of the night, I wake up and I'm like, oh crap, I can't sleep. I'll get up to go for a cigarette. So I get up to go for a cigarette. And I'm walking and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? I feel really funny. Oh my God. Am I having a stroke? I'm having a stroke. Oh my God, it's so early. We don't normally stroke out this early in my family. All right, okay, 2 + 2 is 4. Yeah, that sounds right. Oranges are a fruit, but also an array of colors on the color spectrum. All right. All right, I gotta talk to my wife. I'm like, yo, baby, I think I'm having a stroke. Something's fucking up. I don't feel good. Oh my God. She's like, babe, you ate all of the weed cake last night right before you went to bed. Instantly felt okay then. I was like, oh, all right. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go finish my cigarette now. I'm not smoking in the house. Then I walked back to the outside, have my cigarette. But that was funny. Scary briefly. But then I remembered that, well, I didn't. My wife did. She's like, you ate a giant fucking piece of weed cake, dumbass. Ivan Shenanigans, what's up? What do you think of Canna? Canna what? Itsy Bitsy Wolf Boy Danger Powers. I like it. Cool name. Canna what? Do you mean Canna the pot company in Canada? Do you mean in Canada or Canna the I think it's a nutrient company or is it a seed company? I don't know. What's up, JoJo? What's up, organic grower man? What's up, Dan Pagano? How's it going? Kurt Easterby, Squatchy's in my bedroom. I will show it to you right now. See, because you see, Lone Stoner's wife sent a present for Mrs. Pot Squatch. She sent her a Beetlejuice because she loves Tim Burton films. But when you come into this room when it's dark, that fucker is pretty fucking freaky. So that's why I got that fucker sitting up there protecting my ass. And that's why he's on my side of the bed. Yeah, he's got my back against the weird, scary. I mean, he's a wonderful doll in the light, but when it gets dark in here and you walk in the room and you forget that it's there, it kind of catches you off guard. You're like, what the fuck? All right. Well, 1 second, everybody. I'm just grabbing another drink. How's it going, baby? I also think Joshua's car was parked in front of our house briefly. Yeah, because he called me a bunch of times during the live stream. Maybe shoot him a text and just let him know I didn't answer, not because I'm like mad or ignoring him. I'm in the middle of doing a show. Josh Smith. Mr. Smith. All right, back to the show. I did clones 2 weeks into flower and re-veg them. Nice. That sounds like a perfect time to take some nice monster crop clones, Uncle Bill. Carrie Hodgson, veg cutting. They're about 9 weeks veg, and both male and female. Husband and wife share an account. This is Janelle. Right now, Carrie is my hubby. Both love your stream. Oh, thank you very much. Puppies, get out of the washroom. I'll pee in the other washroom. Well, thank you for loving the stream, the content, tuning in. Welcome, and thank you for being part of the Pot Scotch Growers Army, my friend. Much love to both of you. And veg cutting. Both are male and female. Carrie, are you trying to breed seeds? Is that what you're doing? Doing some seeds there, or what am I smoking on? The joint that I had a quick toke on earlier was that is a blueberry kush, I think. Not my blueberry, but a blueberry kush that my friend gave me a little bit to try. Uncle Bill, that's a good way to get hermaphrodites. Yeah, wait a minute. Armed American Patriot said that to Uncle Bill. No, actually, Armed American Patriot, it's a legitimate technique called monster cropping. They can hermy on you. You're not wrong that could lead to stress that's going to cause a hermy activation of the self-defense mechanism of the plant. But that's why you typically try to monster crop really stable genetics that are, tougher and shit. For how much you smoke, you should try switching to vaping. Better for you. No, it's actually not better for you. Most e-cigarette liquids are a glycerin suspension created into an aerosol through an atomizer that's 2 steps off a jet engine. And they are creating irreparable damage to the bronchioles of your lungs with a little thing called popcorn lung. When this takes place in your lungs, it can never be truly fixed. Hell, it's just fucked up. It's like tiny little irreparable damages to the soft tissues of your lungs. So it's actually not better for you. I actually think, given that it's such a new technology, we already know this fucked up shit about it, I think it's going to do worse things in the long term than not. And I like my cigarettes, so I'm going to smoke my cigarettes. And if I decide not to smoke, I'm going to not smoke. But, I already had cancer. It wasn't caused by cigarettes. It was caused by high hop beer. I drank a lot of Fat Tug for years. That's my theory. It has a lot of estrogen in hops, and it gave me ball cancer. But so simply put, not for me, the vaping. Have no desire to quit. And I smoke roughly 20 deck a day, and I'm doing all right. At the end of the day, I like smoking. I'm a respectful smoker. I'm not addicted to others with it, but I like my smoking, and yeah, I'm painfully aware of the medical ramifications of what I'm doing, so therefore I believe I should just be allowed to smoke if I want. One second, everybody, trying to read things here. Bub Graves, new to the lab, just wondering what you would do to help the bulk up that plant you're growing with the Mars Hydro. Well, one thing that I'm going to have to do is I'm really going to have to strip the fuck out of that plant a lot. Take out a lot of the main things blocking those secondary nodals because there just isn't the same penetration. I'm not going to experiment with a bud booster or try to do anything different. The only thing I'm going to allow myself on in terms of this experiment is sort of stripping techniques on the plant, which I will be utilizing on the other ones, because we need to have a true comparison here, like a watt-to-watt percentage here, because that's the thing. It's just because it's a small light doesn't mean it can't give us a statistic to make it comparable to the other things that our sisters are under. Given that they're the same genetics, it's okay. We can really actually do a nice compare and contrast. They all went in at the same time, same fucking thing, same batch clones, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to try to do, Bub Graves, for this experiment to bulk that shit up. Have you ever used Real Growers Recharge and CNS17 Grow? I've burned the hell out of my girls with the 2 of these combined, probably only from the... That's why I'm going no-till on my next. Vince Alarmo? No, never tried either of those things. But yeah, it definitely sounds like you may have fucking, burned a lot of shit on that. Hey, crying out, how's it going? What's up, fellow bearded one? What's your max humidity for flower, my man? Ooh. Well, If I had the money to buy a new dehumidifier right now, I would be different than it is. Right now, it's sitting probably usually at a 48 to 55, and I'm not a big fan of that. I like it a little bit lower than that. But again, pennies and saving and all that crap. So, right now I'm just trying to focus on getting the power bill paid, and then maybe I can figure out getting a new toy for the girl. But power costs a lot of money in BC. Costs more in other places in the world. I'm not bitching, but yeah. Well, thanks, Alex Real House. I appreciate that. You look just like Kruger Construction on Instagram. I have to look it up. He's Canadian too. That's weird, but kind of cool, I guess. Hmm. I'm prettier though, Ryan. No, you just get panic. Like if you're a new smoker who ingests too much or eats way too many edibles, you will panic before you know it's weed. But like, look at me the other night. I think I'm having a stroke for a second, and then my wife's like, "No, dumbass, you ate the whole weed cake," and I was like, "Oh yeah." Okay, well, Mike, there is the hypothetical possibility of prone to herminess to that. But for example, Gorilla Glue number 4 and all the Gorilla Glues, they came from a Hermie explosion accident. So not a big deal. I would keep them. If anything, they could be some really gangster shit, man. Bubba Kush knocking up your crystal coma. Can I have some seeds, Mike? I'd like to try growing those out. That'd be pretty cool. I think that could be, if you get something that comes out stable and nice, it could be very thick. Dr. J303. Oh, just chilling, doing a daytime, excuse me, live stream or eveningish live stream by my time. Trying to be more all inclusive to all the pond squatches around the world so everyone gets shows and then it's fair for everybody. Organic grower man wants to see the Cadillac. All right. It's a bit dirty outside right now, but I can show you the Cadillac. But first, let me piss. It's the first piss of the live stream. Oh, yeah. Not live stream till I take a piss. Because I drink in my live streams. Adam Squanch, when I utilize coffee, I'm probably going to do, for example, if I was using just a small watering can, like if you were using a 2-liter watering can, I'd probably put like half a cup of coffee to that 2 liters of water. Well, I feel you, Vince Salermo. Edibles, some are good for me, some cause me anxiety. Sativas hit me with a huge amount of anxiety. Sativas are kind of like a death knell for me personally when it comes to having anxiety attacks via cannabinoid intake. And, but, edibles, especially the candies I make, I find them really nice. And those don't really cause me. Like when I went to the Adam Sandler show when all the boys showed up and shit, and they were in Vancouver, so I went. And I really wanted, I had a couple of beers before I went, but like I really wanted to drink at the show, but the lines for liquor were so long. So I was like, well, fuck this. I'm going to have 3 85 milligram hard candies and just suck on them like lozenges throughout the show. So I got home from the show, and it's funny. My wife looks at me and she's like, oh my God, your eyes are so red. I'm like, thank you. She's like, I've been with you for a long time, like at least 2 years now. And I've never seen your eyes red before. I was like, I had 3 85 milligram candies. Another time, one of my buddies came over and he was like, I was helping him play around with like different candy ways of doing it. And so he came over and showed me some of the things he had made. And it was funny. He's this old biker dude, and he's my buddy. And he and I are chilling. He's like, oh, try this one. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And he's like, try this one. I was like, okay. And I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just drinking. So I ended up eating like 13 different candies of different products. So my wife comes home and I'm sitting there on the couch like this, just watching TV. And she's like, oh my God, it's the second time. You've been eating a lot of edibles, haven't you? I was like, Sam came over. I tested his entire product line. There's some on the fridge if you want some. All right, growing in a tent. My family's on the Mylar. Is that going to be a problem? I'm growing in a tent, and my families are on the Mylar. Not necessarily. How bad is it? DC, send me some pictures, please, and then I can tell you honestly what I think. You might get, in a certain sense, some heat stress possibly, because if you have a fold at it, and it could, but it's not going to be really that big of a deal. Just watch out for mold and crap. Make sure there's lots of air movement in the space, and just keep an eye on them. Checking those areas, man. Yeah, popcorn lung's a fucking thing, and it's like vape technology has not existed for that long yet. We know about this, and this shit's like permanent. It's kind of fucked up. Hi, sexy lady. Hi, puppy. Hi, second puppy. 1 second. I'm just going to go like this, and I'm making loud sounds because I don't want anyone to fucking try to say my channel is playing other people's crap. You can turn the sound back on when I'm outside. Every time we're walking by the TV, that's why I was doing that. Because like I've had stupid shit like that where something was on in the background briefly on something, and then they take away my creator's content credential on the video, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's bullshit. Lost my smokes. Think I left him in the lab. No, I think I left him in the lab. I'll just grab another pack of smokes. Do 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 do. Well, okay, to answer your question, Crying Owl, what size rock wool brick are we talking? Because if you're talking like a really big one, you could, but you got to remember, you're still going to have to cut them and sanction them out. Watch their rooting points very quickly and know that they're probably going to cause some damage to the co-root systems as you're cutting it and breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? So... There we go. Oh, hell yeah, Steve G. That's why I did it. I got to be kind of trying to do my best thing. Dr. J303, I totally feel you. COPD is intense. I've got a couple of friends with different varying grades of it, actually. So I feel you 100%. I try to keep my smoking down. Like I know it's not good for me. But you know, just where I'm at right now, I'm just gonna smoke. Congratulations on quitting, though. Kurt Easterby, that's true, but you know, reckon a few couple roots isn't a big deal. Like he can do that as long as he's watching and know what he's doing in that regard. It's not going to cause irreparable damage as long as he doesn't let them get too intermixed, and then you're cutting a bunch of stuff, and it's still going to bounce back. Marijuana's a lot tougher than you think, but make sure you've spaced them in their own segments on like the big 4x4 rock cube. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming that's what we're talking about. So. Oh, that's awesome, metal drum thrasher. What are you doing at work right now that you're listening to? What's up, King Steva? How you doing? BC does equal bring cash. Kurt Easterby. It's an expensive fucking place. Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. I'll tell you, Kurt Easterby, it was interesting. DC, definitely a legitimate time for someone who wants it that way to take it down. That's not the window I shoot for. I like a good amount of ambering on most of the stuff I do. Just kind of how I like it. So, but definitely a legitimate time window to take it down at. for your decisions as a grower. Mike, step one, send me an email to potsquatch 420 at gmail.com. And from there, we can go forward. And I'll tell you, Stinky Colas, pissing on the live stream has legitimately been a thing for my entire channel. I've always pissed on the live stream. My buddy Josh is here. He was here earlier. I could hear his car. He's here now. I told wife text him. We might be having someone join the show for a bit here. What's thinking here? Nice low for an old man. Yeah, and after cancer, man, when they cut out one of my nuts, you get an enlarged. One of the symptoms you can get is an enlarged prostate. Not in a bad way. It's healthy. It's just bigger. So I still get it going though. So thank God I didn't fuck with my pissing, right? That's why I drink all the time. Keep the pressure up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mike, I would love to grow some of those seeds. Miss Lermo says, thank you, Mike. I'll try it out. I was only using 1 tablespoon per gallon, and bam, burned her tips. So I flushed the soil and buried this foil in the product now. See, that says scrutiny. Did it have a listed heavy duty though NPK on it though, Vince? Because if it said how strong it was, I'm not trying to be mean, but you should have read to see how strong it was. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, Mike. I like mini bottles. I like playing with shit. Being mad, it's more fun. I pretend I'm either a chemist or I'm a sorcerer or something. It's a good time. Nice. I'll hit week 4 on Thursday. Cody Morris. Yeah, you did, Derek Richards. How's it going? Yes, Crying Owl totally could work. UQ. I would agree, Bonker. I'm personally not a big fan of it. I never even liked the Flora Nova 2-part series. No, exactly. And that's what, the true grower is a forever student. It's all about learning all the time. Oh, fuck, it sucks. Itsy Bitsy Wolf Boy Danger Powers. If going to the store for most brands, it's going to be like $13.50 to $15 for a 20-pack. Cartons are going to range at maybe 105 to 130, 140. Is there 2 live feeds? What do you mean, Mike? Unless you go to the res. Yeah, but I don't have my status card. So, I can't go buy cheap smokes. Really wish I could. I should live on First Nations land, where my house is.
Only been a week. Shut up.
Hi, buddy. What's up? 4:30 in the morning. Go to work. Hey, Marcus Deacon, though, welcome to Consciousness in Europe, and you have a wonderful day at work, man.
Roadhouse McFly out.
What's up, Josh Smith? How you doing, Mr. Smith? So on the inner new growth of my work, 3 flower plants are starting to turn light green inside, dark on the outside. Aha! It's not just a nutritional thing. What you're actually experiencing there is the plant choking out itself. So you've got a lot of interior growth that's never going to mature properly. You can either do one of 2 things. I normally like to try to clear out the bottom 30% of my plants. I just rip everything off. Fuck it. And then you're going to control by selective defoliation of your top canopy to secondary nodal sites, but then at the same time, you're going to be mapping out which secondary nodal sites are actually worth keeping. So I might do some additional secondary stripping. So I'm focusing my plants' energies and thoughts and work into located areas for that shit. You know what I'm saying, Derek Richards? I hope that makes sense and helps. Joe, my lights do not go up or down currently on my current setup. And they're normally like 8.5, 9 feet above at all times.
But also to Vince Alermo, they could also have made it out of something that's just like scary. You never know. You got this, Derek Richards. I feel you're going to do great, and you're always going to learn. Never beat yourself up for making a mistake. Mistakes are exciting because you can learn from them. What's up, Alex Riojas? Unless you're talking to, oh, you're talking to the other Josh. Happens at work all the time because we work at the same pub. And they're like, Josh, and we're like, what? I'm a construction worker, and today it's going to be 34 degrees here. Damn. Marcus Deegan, that is intense. Das ist ein sehr heißer Tag. Scheiße, mein Butter. Trinkst kalt Bieren. Für das ist der Ding, für deine Lieben in die Tagen von 34 Centigrad. Scheiße. I have a lot of sucker buds in week 6 flower. Those are cool to snip them. If they're really like just sucking away from your shit, never going to be much of a thing. Strip them out. Strip them out, keep them, dry them, make an oil or something. See you later, Joe Tree. Keep it sexy, baby. Ja, viel Bier in Wildbade. Deutsch ist gut. Ja, in Deutschland, ich hatte Arbeit in der Stadt und meine Boss was getting mad at me. No, I'm just doing that. The term's gone. And he was like, man, like, you have not drinking any of the beer in the beer cooler under your desk. I was like, I didn't know what that was. I didn't look in it. And he was like, yo, I have that restocked every night. And I said, well, what? I'm allowed to drink on the job? He's like, dude, it's culturally customary in this part of Germany to drink 2 liters of beer if you want, if you can handle that work. And you're Canadian, so I assume, so I put it there for you. I like, go into my office, don't disturb me. And I just walked out, and he's like, gut, sehr gut, Kanadisch, man. Just cut the top of my plant. Oh, it hurt. Send a picture, Instagram, top cool. Let me know what you think. Will do, Brian Nabriga. I will check that shit out. Well, there's a difference between someone who, smokes and enjoys smoking, right? When they're smoking. That's why as an actor, like, I mean, I find it really funny when people smoke in movies, and I'm like, I know you don't smoke because you're not doing it right. And smoking is one of those simplistic things, but for an actor, especially in film and television, to do it right now, it's not as featured as much smoking now in this day and age and stuff, but to do that as an actor and do it properly, that's hard. Markus Deegan, die Bieren in Deutschland mit kein Alkohol, das ist beer. In Canada, the alcohol-free beer tastes like crap. Oh, Bob Anonymous. Basic question. Because of paralysis by analysis, is there a minimum amount of light required to flower a plant? Too much hype out there. Bob Anonymous, I'm going to tell you. Basic rule of thumb. More light equals more wheat it is. You can have too much light, too much strong light, and it's going to bleach your crap and do some fucking shit or scorch your wheat to it. But so bare minimum, like you just got to know if you've got a basic light source that is a decent basic light source and you're doing well, you should be able to yield at least 1 to 2 grams per actual at the wall draw watt. That's kind of the rule of thumb when thinking about it. So I'm not directly answering your question, but changing it to a different way to think about it. If you feel me. Hell yeah, redneck grower. You should send me beard updates. My beard would be about this long if it was super curly though. Like I get hairs that pop on my beard, and they're like an afro hair. No, mag es die Deutschen Bier mit kein Alkohol ist sehr lecker für mich und kanadisch man is good. I mean, I don't want alcohol-free beer, but I'm just saying, like, if I gotta drink alcohol-free beer, I mean, I'm gonna drink German alcohol-free beer. No, Byron Hayes, that's overall total weight. Okay, Steve G, awesome that you did an amendment, but no going forward on an open wound, things like duct tape. There's a lot of weird fucking chemicals in that shit. That's gonna seep into your weed titties and shit, and that's fucked up. Ronnie James, what's up from Oklahoma? First live stream show. Hell yeah. That's right, Ronnie James. Welcome to the first live stream you ever been in, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Also know that soon, Ronnie James, down in Oklahoma, you can all be buying the t-shirts and the flag and all that crap we're getting the store going for you. So all the Posquatches world round, we can all identify, be loud, we be proud. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Tiny Rip? How's it going? I know Corey Belaski. It's just nonstop now, I guess. Well, Steve G, one of the things that I love doing is I love using like rolling paper. Take a rolling paper and you like wrap it like a Band-Aid. Use it like paper mache with just fucking water and shit. And you just wrap that shit. And then you just wrap it because then as the plant grows, they can break it and rupture it and it'll be fine. Rolling papers are your friends when it comes to like fixing stuff in your weed titty plants. And if it needs a little bit of extra stability, use some elastics around that. Damn. Ronnie James, I haven't even watched all my videos. A lot of the videos I don't even watch. I mean, the ones that are like kind of like videos are like, this is an update of this, or this is me doing this. Like I'll watch those ones. But like, yeah, the live streams, no. I think I'd get like a bad anxiety attack for how real I am with the internet about my honest opinions on things. So I'll just leave it up there. I've been doing that one since I was a little kid, Steve G. I invented that technique. I mean, I'm sure other people do it, but I figured that one out on myself. One of my little trickies. No, yeah, Michael CT Grows. It's pretty harsh up here about that kind of shit. It's harsh about a lot of things. Will a 300-watt light result in fluffy nugs, even if it doesn't go out of the light range? Patch for like 5 weeks. Got one inside, two outside. Also coming around. You're from Oklahoma. New laws, a lot of new growers. Hell yeah, but don't worry about that. Didn't know that about Oklahoma, but all of Oklahoma know that Posquatch Growers is a place for you. It's a place for all people around the world. All the new legalizing places, and I'm here to help and try to help you learn and be, because now you're allowed to. So I said, fuck it, do it.
Nice shot.
1 second. This is not. I'm not using other people's content on YouTube. Fuck this shit. Josh, you want an iced tea thingy that's got liquor in it? I got beer too if you want some beer, but. What? Oh, you got beer. Never mind. 1 second, everybody. You want a beer? Or do you want a twist tea? Which one though? Which flavor? We got the multi-pack. Try this one. This is the half and half.
What is that? Peach? What are you doing, Stoner, man?
I'm gonna do a raspberry. Sorry, everybody. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
I had that one last. It's not bad. I'll see you guys in a bit. Going for a new record of daytime watch viewership. All right, I'm back. All right, so let's read some shit. Uncle Squatch, have you ever tried smoking a Fronto leaf? I don't think you like blunts, but if you do, I'd suggest you trying the Fronto leaf. I do love blunts. I smoked a lot of blunts growing up. Cool. I don't know if they're available in Canada. A lot of that shit's hard to acquire here, but I'll take a look at it. How many days do I dry for? There is no set time window to drying. There is an environment, and each crop, each set of weed titties, and even the same crops, same clones will dry at slightly different rates. So I will dry till I deem them ready to clip, throw in my jar, and then slowly trim my way through. True bullies, Zeus and Fam. Typically, yes, I would say, because you want the slower dry time on things, because that helps to preserve your terpenes and cannabinoids. Okay, and yeah, but I mean, it's all about when they're ready to go into the jar. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a raspberry one now. It smells very fruity. Michael CT grows, to my knowledge, the strongest weed that has ever walked the planet is a thing called Kootenai Gold from Nelson, BC, with THC saturation percentages of 43+%. This shit's insane. I've smoked it 3 times, and I've never been able to get a seed or clone. One day, I'm going up to Nelson, and I'm going to find it, the original, and I will never let it go, and I'll keep care of it and protect it forever. Huh. You didn't know I was a Canadian? I could try to do this more if that makes you happy. No, I'm Canadian, man. Born and raised. What's up, Xena? Welcome to your first live stream. Welcome to the Pot Squatch Growers Army. Where do you hail from, Xena? I'm going to call you Warrior Princess because that's fun. Where do you hail from, Xena Warrior Princess? Paul Murphy, do a Scottish accent, Pot Squatch. Give us a oak on the rap. Yeah. It's hard for me to do things on command sometimes when I'm just having fun and I'm not working. I'll try to do it. Och no, Scotland's haggis, Scottish, Scotland. How Sandy talk. Sandy talks like this. I don't know what Trudeau is doing, but fuck. That's bullshit, mate. Scottish, fucking. I got this old Scottish friend. He's a grower as well. His name's Cindy. He's pretty fucking cool, man. Old guy in his 70s from Scotland. He fucking grows. He's got an opinion, and some people don't like him, but I like him. Schönes Tag, Markus Degen. Schönes Tag, mein Bruder. You want a clipping tool? You want me to provide shears? That's what you're thinking? You could do the cold things as a legitimate technique, or ice pack them, or drop your ACs for the last number of days, especially when you're doing, your sort of finishing tempering cycles to make the colors come out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a thing. If I bought a shirt from you and wore it in a music video, will that be okay? And gave you a shout out on a song, would that be acceptable? My rap songs aren't offensive at all. It's hippie rap, basically. It would be completely okay if they were offensive. I will first say I'm a professional comedian, and someone will call me very offensive. But yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that sounds cool. Now, here's the agreement. You can definitely do that, Vince Alermo. But my only request would be we do a video chat sometime, and we freestyle sometime for fun. If you freestyle with me sometime on a video chat, then you can do it. Sweet, Zeta. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm assuming you're enjoying it to some point, or else you wouldn't keep tuning in. Oh, Corey Belaski, that's intense. You know, it's like there's a lot of you out there. They're like, yeah, we've watched all of your shit. But I'm like, holy crap, I haven't done that. I probably only remember like a third of it, if not less. Alex Riojas, me and the Scots always got along just fine. Me and the Scots get along pretty good. Oh, Texas Pete, I already have my own strain. It's called Sasquatched. It was featured on the channel early on, but there are more to come. There's many more things I want to develop over the time, and I hope to one day be able to have the licensing and the setup where I can just be, really, just developing crazy shit. I'm driving the 2007 CTS myself. I love the 2007's just weird, sexy, bulky angles. And she's a good engine. Bitch to take apart. You try to take apart your engine yet? I had to a bit the other time. Got some more work to do on it too. Man, they're tricky, but fun. You feel so accomplished when you put it back together and it runs better. Any tips for finishing in time in zone 2.5? Tony Redicop, if you mean like a part of the world, I'm actually gonna have to look that up and think about it for a minute. So I don't have that ability to do that right now. I've smoked it once or twice. Ron James was all right when I smoked it. Never really. I haven't smoked it enough that I've got a lot of memory files on it. But I smoked them. It was good, passable, nice, tasty enough. All right. I probably would have grown it differently than the person who grew it, but. Well, you're gonna want to go with some old school indicas, man. If you want to get fucked up, go man. If you can find some old school Hindu Kush or some Burmese Kushes, that shit crazy, man. Or something that's really popular over here and usually can be early pick at an 8 or a 9-week run in terms of the flowering. Vancouver Island pink kush out here. I mean, there's pink kushes all over the world, but the pink kushes out in this area are really big, and I'm sure someone's marketing on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So if you search, pink kush or Vancouver Island pink kush or BC pink kush or something like that, C pink pot, something like that. Carrie Hodgson, I'll put it to you this way. I crank my ICs, I turn off the lights, I crank my fans, and I leave it and walk away. Well, I'm doing well, Corey Belaski. I'll try to maybe make some bubble hash later tonight. Squeeze that out from the last crop. I've had a bunch of that waiting to go, and I found some clips in my workshop. One heavy duty one, 2 pussy ones that don't work real good, but we'll try to make it work because I don't have a proper size bucket for my new 20-gallon bags. So I'm gonna try to give them the first big run. I'm streaming you to the big TV. Damn, Manicam. How big is the big TV? What's that here? Trying to find where I was and reading things. Adam Squatch is not currently possible, but one day it will come to you. I've saved just enough from that experiment and that creation that I can bring it back and create it for everyone. It may not be exactly the same as the Dark Malafina, which that's a long story, had to lose before I learned certain things about horrible attacks and mites and shit. But I got enough beans left that I can bring it back for you. Paul Murphy, I can't have a final answer on that until I'm done using it. I will say for someone who's newer and wanting to do a smaller scale thing and not wanting to drop a shitload of money, it's seemingly pretty good so far. Maybe one day, Texas Pete. Maybe one day. Yeah, my problem is my country puts a lot of red tape, and I don't got money, man. I'm not a rich man by any means, so they've kind of made it only something you can do if you're rich, right? So That's why I'm hustling my ass off and trying to find a way forward with things. Oh, Will, I feel you. Well, that's the thing. I am striving to actually include like a daytime live stream show at least once a week into my regular schedule. It's just been tricky figuring out when to do it and how to do it, or when to, you know what I mean? Because daytime, I think that's why the nighttime ones has always worked wisely. I did them on the nights where I worked, came home, wife went to bed, I just started drinking and talking. Ronnie James, was my temperature at lights off? Oh, couldn't tell you. I just let it run. I didn't even check it. Walk in the room. I'm like, yep, nice and chilly. It's gonna be nice though, and that's why I think a big part on these old school indica genetics, we're getting some really nice terpene profiles. Hey, Vincent Lamero, I'm always down to drop some shit, man. I'm a freestyler though, so can't write rap for fuck, but I'll take any man on in a battle. Hell, I love Eminem. I grew up listening to Eminem. That's part of what like made it okay for me to be white and maybe actually have fun rapping too. Um, Having a lot of black friends helped too because they're like, "No, man, you're good at it. It's okay. We're not mad." So if anyone got mad, they're like, "No, man, like let them rap. Fuck off." Um, but I'd even take on Eminem in a rap battle. I'd lose. I'd definitely lose. But he's one of my guys. I look up to him a lot in terms of rapping, and I definitely would. I give it my best. I'd go for it. Corey Belaski, yeah, I like the older caddies. I enjoy the newer engine profiles in certain senses. I don't like how they're making Cadillacs smaller and more sleek and shit. I didn't. I like the big super rocket ship, big ass Bertha of a Cadillac. 2007. After that, they started kind of making them a little bit more. I don't know, less titties and ass, man. And it's like it's part of why I fell in love with Cadillacs when I was a little kid, And I love the old school caddies, man. I'm hoping I can get this 62 Fleetwood. I'm gonna put a big 8.2 liter 500 big block in there. Gonna rip the transmission out, put a new tranny in for that. It's a 4 pin, so I can put the big engine in it and tweak that fucking thing out. And I'm gonna call it Death Betty. Death Betty the Cadillac. I'm sorry, Corey Blasky. Where you from, Corey? Again. Hey man, what kind of yield do you average per plant? Um, Mark Renaud, per plant yielding is a flawed system of thinking about it in terms of at least indoor agriculture. You need to think about your overall space and think about the size of the space, your coverage, and your actual wattage consumption at the wall. And that is what's going to dictate what is a good or a bad yield. I could do the same yield with 4 plants as I could do with 18 in my room. It would take a vastly longer vegging cycle and very big pots, but it's possible. So it's about the light, brother. Kurt Easterby sounds good. Send me an email though, so I can remember to do that. Oh 04 GTS 4 door. Damn, nice frost. Another thing. What color is it? I'm pretty sure Kurt Easterby is not actually a 502. That's actually a different engine. A lot of people say the Caddy V8, big one, big block, a lot, is a 502. It's not actually a 502 though. I'm pretty sure it's a 500. And that is where it's weird because normally they are offset numbers. But no, I'm pretty sure that one's a 502. Or not a 502. I mean the 500, not the 502. Oh, dude, I had to drive my buddy's like truck home because he got wasted at the bar last night, and I was a bartender. So I was like, dude, I'll drop your truck off at home. And it's got a stupid big engine in it. He took the governor off. Like it's in one sense fun, but it's like it's sloppier than fuck. And I'm like, oh no, driving my Cadillacs unless I'm on a hog. Cadillacs the way to go, man. Mark Renaud. I usually do at least 2.5 per light. Oh, Vince Palermo. I actually have been wanting since that first came out. I almost did it too because like I got a buddy out here. He's Caden Crooks. I don't know if he's still here watching. Probably not. Probably off in the studio again. But like he's just down the road, man, doing my crew, and he's a rapper and a producer out here. And I mean, fuck, man, I almost went and did my own freestyle at Machine Gun Kelly just for the fuck of it. Because the fact of the matter is he couldn't take me out. I'll guarantee you that. And the fact is I'm a nobody white person who lives in a park. It's like, man, like really, like best prepare yourself if you're gonna try to come at Eminem, that you can at least take a dumbass nobody like me out. Can't do that. Sit the fuck down, son. I still think I might do it, even though it's kind of blown over. I think it would just still be fun. Peaches D's. What's up, Peaches D's? How you doing? What's cracking? It was beige with chrome 20th. Oh, okay. You're not talking to me. Cool. Like, pretty sure you know, but. Oh, Lincolns are fun too, man. Lincolns are fun too, man. You're making t-shirts? What kind of t-shirts are you making, Peaches D's? Oh, everybody wanted to see my Cadillac. It's not the color I want it to be, but there's other shit I gotta replace in the engine. I'm working on it before I can go do something stupid like repaint the damn thing. I'm gonna paint it black and silver right now. This is Chef Squatch's little red SS here. This is my Cadillac right here. There's an old Suzuki I'm fixing for fun. Vastly easier engine to work on. She's a bit dirty. I gotta give her a good clean down, you know what I'm saying? But dude, she can turn at $160 like all on a dime. I love my little Cadillac. Winners for cancer. Hell yeah, Peaches D's. I like it. Not in those woods, laugh out loud. I like it. I'm not quite sure I fully follow, but I like the woods too. Yeah, don't feel bad, Kurt Easterby, because I actually thought that years ago too until I realized, oh, wait a minute, I'm actually confusing shit. It was a 500 on those. Yeah, it's all right, man. Shit happens. It's all about learning, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought it was a 502 for a long time too. Loved it. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't have sold it. Dig the Marquis too. Very similar. Yeah, no, I feel you. What are your thoughts on eye damage from LEDs? To be fair, it probably exists. I'm already blind to shit, so I personally don't worry about it. But I would say that most people probably don't do what I do. I do what I do, but it exhibits the wrong way and it could damage your eyes. So yes, sunglasses with protection are probably fairly important. Auto track off on yours. Oh yeah, yeah. Sweet. When's your run, Peaches D's? And where do you hail from again? I may have already asked that. Stoner Dome. Well, there's just something to be said, both for old and new Cadillacs. I mean, they're not hard to get into. To buy a Cadillac is not actually that expensive. They depreciate fairly quickly. And to maintain and properly take care of and put the proper parts in them is very expensive. And they're very tricky to work on. But it's worth it. You take care of your Cadillac. Put a good shit in your Cadillac. You don't buy a Cadillac to make an investment. You buy a Cadillac and you know we're gonna put a lot of money in that stupid bitch. But if you put the money in, you take care of that, you know you got the pimp wagon. You ready to take on Corvettes? You ready to take on anybody? Because a Cadillac engine, a true Cadillac engine, is power. You take on anything if you set it up properly. Are you actually blind, or are you just making a joke? I mean, I'm assuming you're not, but hard to say. There's many technologies out there. Yeah, I finally caught you live. Yes, you did, Nebulous Gross Cannabis. How's it going? Once I ate a complete paper, since then my life chance by. Oh shit, did it? I'll tell you, by fucking some things change, some things happen. It's all right. I mean, I've never owned a Dodge Ram. That's what my buddy drives. I found it. I think it's a Dodge Ram that he's driving. Pretty sure I drove home last night. Very sloppy front end on it, personally. Felt weird driving it. Oh, nice one, girl. That's awesome. I'm pretty sure we all knew what you meant, girl. Mine are super broken right now, so that's why I'm like the bandana helps because I can hook them up underneath, and it holds it on my head. Everyone at the bar is like, "Oh, why'd you stop wearing all your cool hats all the time?" It's like, because I can't. Unless I put elastic bands to blacken my glasses. Fall down. Fucking broken as shit. I did enjoy the engine, Texas Pete. It was a lot of fun driving. You know, this one had some chutzpah to it, but fox tailing isn't necessarily gonna fuck your shit, man. It's not like it's not gonna be fire. Um, any weirdness is usually, as long as it came out all right, you can take care of the trim time. You'll be all right. Should be okay. Oh, there you go, Curtis to be. Metallic green with silver flake. Oh, so it's kind of like a sparkly green. I like it. Yeah, no worries, my friends. To be honest with you, maybe I'll bring another little live stream in a little while tonight, or maybe I'll bring another one tomorrow during the day. I probably should jet too, um, just to get some more chores done and work done. But I will either come back today or I'll come back tomorrow, maybe do another live stream. I'm really trying to work that into my daily schedule so I can actually kind of keep everybody up to date. And as my wife has finally convinced me, I do this every time. So, um, oh, 27 Ford Model T sounds sexy. I'd turn it into a pimp hot rod or something. Um, oh, you can have it ready, Texas Pete. So anyway, the one thing I'm supposed to share now. Still feels weird. But so if you enjoy our content, if you enjoy what I'm doing here at Pasquatch Growers, we are a non-monetized YouTube channel. We'll always be here for you and sticking a ton of man. So if you'd like to help us to literally, quote unquote, keep the lights on here, feel free. You can always use the only thing we have set up right now in terms of donations is via PayPal. You can use my email on PayPal. It is POTSQUATCH420 at gmail.com. I believe that's all the information you need to do that. And but it's donations aren't required. It's just a thing that is available for those who would so choose. And we're working really hard here at Pot Squatch Growers to bring you the store as soon as we can with the t-shirts, the swag. Hopefully, in the next 6 months, launching the grow lights and getting everything out on market and backing you up and keeping it sexy. But anyway, everybody, Uncle Pot Squatch loves you. And we'll be having a lot more of these daytime live streams. So fret not and know that I'm there for all of you, no matter what time segment of the world you live in. And keep it sexy, motherfuckers. And Kurt Easterby, I will definitely send me an email, Kurt Easterby, and I will email you back with that address, my friend. Pete Peaches, much love to you, girl. Texas Pete, I love you, buddy. Adam Squatch, I know. Send me an email, remind me because I'm dumb. I love you too. I love you, Adam Squatch. I love Kurt Easterby. I love you, Bob Anonymous. I love you, Xena Warrior Princess. I love you all, my Pot Squatches. We are the Pot Squatch Growers Army. We are an international, global organization now, a community of people standing up for shit and standing together. All colors, all races, all social graces, all beliefs, all everything. And it doesn't fucking matter. We're still human beings and we're all fucking pot squatches. So, anyway, everybody, I'll see you soon and we're going to bring you more of these shows. Peace the fuck.